Oh, he's already too deep back in there.
Oh, there's you. No, that's not her.
Little deer.
Hello, little girl. Hey, sweetheart.
There she goes.
Yeah.
You can just see her back there. Yeah, little
Literally,
deer.
she must have been right here.
Yeah. Deb's with me and got to see her first deer on the trail. So, pretty cool.
How about we get rid of that?
Good morning, everyone. It is day 88. I have a guest with me this morning. Good morning, Deb.
Good morning. We did 900 miles
We
today.
did 900 miles today. She was so excited about me doing 900 the other day but we couldn't get to it because of the construction out on the road, and so we had to go back to it this morning. So I'm getting ready to head down the trail, going across the street and heading out of here.
Here comes the vehicle.
Deb is heading out of here, and we're going to start the day. So see you in a bit. All right, folks. Good morning. As I already said, it's day 88. Kind of a strange morning. 87 was a 0 day. Deb and I spent the day going to Luray Caverns, which was really cool. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Mammoth Cave, of course, where I live. It's right up the road. I've been to Mammoth Cave many times, but Luray Caverns was pretty cool. It was very different from Mammoth Cave. It was similar in a lot of ways, but it was cool. Had a good day. Good day of rest yesterday. Today, as you saw in the earlier video clip, Deb wanted to go back and see the 900 marker, and we meant to see that on Monday, but we weren't able to because of the road construction going on. And well, we go back there today, and I don't. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm sure I'll say it a million more times before I die. I don't get people. I don't understand why people want to destroy. The 900-mile marker had been destroyed. Somebody had kicked it all to pieces. I don't know if they just wanted to take away enjoyment from other people. I don't know. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? If anything, you should enhance it, make it bigger so that people don't miss it, because that's a milestone. But are you afraid that somebody's going to get the same milestone you're getting? They're going to get it anyways. Why would you destroy it? I don't understand. Well, we fixed it. Put it back. And she got to see the 900-mile marker. And it's all good. She's now heading to New Jersey for a wedding, and I'm heading up the trail. So I'm going to be doing, I'm going to try to do a little over 18 miles today, and if I feel good at the end of the day, I may decide to go a little bit further. I got a message from Tater last night. She's planning on stopping at a place called Big Meadows Campground tonight. If I got there, and I'm not planning on it, but stranger things have happened. If I was able to get there to that place tonight, that would mean that I had done 26-mile a day. I don't think that's possible with the terrain I've got today, so I'm not going to push hard. I'm going to do my 18 and see where I'm at, and go from there. So if I'm unable to catch her today, I know that she's going to slack pack tomorrow, so I've got to try to match her miles with a full pack. And yeah, I don't know if I can do that. We'll see. But worst case scenario, it'll take me 3 or 4 days to catch up to her, if I can catch up to her at all. And we'll go from there. But anyways, I don't think the terrain's going to be horrible today. There are a couple of long climbs. I don't know that I'd call them big climbs. I think they're going to be mostly like what I'm on right now, which is just a slight incline. But it's got me breathing hard. So, all right, I'm going to put this away so I can try to make some time. Talk to you all in a bit. Oh, Oh, I guess about 2, maybe 3 miles into the trail. I haven't looked. What do we got here? What the heck? That's weird. Oh. I see a bunch of stuff over here. I'm like, what the heck is going on? How you doing, guys? You kind of scared me for a minute. I wasn't sure what the hell was going on over there. Y'all have a good one, man. See you down the trail. That was very strange. 3 guys back there. But got to that viewing point and I saw a sleeping mat and a phone and some other stuff. I'm like, where's the person? And I'm guessing one of those guys decided to sleep out at that viewing point. That's not something that I would be doing because that's real close to a ledge and I like to roll over. That would suck. But hey, if he did it and got a thrill out of it, good for him. But yeah, that was definitely a weird little situation. Anyways, I don't know. I think I'm about 3 miles into the day. And so far, not too bad. Had one kind of long climb to start off, and now I've got a big downhill. I think after this, there's a 1,000-foot climb. And after that, the day looks pretty decent. But I don't know. I'm going to try to make good time today. I'm going to stop when I need to take my breaks. I'm going to take care of my feet. Even better than normal, I think. Because I have a plan. And it's a plan B or maybe even a plan C. Not sure which. But plan A is to go to a shelter at an 18-mile point. Plan B is if I hit some of these hills and they're bigger than I anticipate, then stopping at a tent site before that, maybe 15, 16 miles. But if I get to that 18-mile shelter and I'm feeling good and it's early enough in the day, I may possibly consider doing a 26-mile day. And if I could do that, in theory, I can meet back up with my partner, Tater. I think that's highly unlikely that I'm going to be able to do 26 miles today. I mean, I certainly feel good. My body feels good. I had a 0 yesterday, so I'm rested. But we still got some big hills. They're not huge like back in the mountains, but they're big, and they're going to take some energy. And we're just going to have to see how it plays out. So at a minimum, I'm going to do 50 and 60 miles, most likely 18 point something, and possibly, slightly possibly, go on to do a 26. I think if my body feels good, if I needed to, I could even do a little bit of night hiking to get into the Big Meadows campground to get back with Tater. That would be awesome if I could get back to her that quick. That would be cool. I miss my people, man. I like hiking by myself, but I also like knowing that at the end of the day, I'm going to be with my friends and my partners and my trail family. And this has been... I've met some awesome people on this trail. There's no question about that. The first 2 people I hooked up with, Mario and Bluebird. I haven't heard from Mario in forever. I suspect he's gone home. That's my suspicion. I could easily send him a text and ask him. I don't know. I feel kind of awkward doing that because it's been so long since I've had any contact with him now. But I need to do that. Quit being a butthead. Bluebird, I don't even know if I mentioned this. I actually saw her when I went back to Damascus for trail days. I talked to her briefly. She acted like I was somebody with the plague, and she acted like she didn't even want to talk to me. So, hey, to each his own. I suspect she's off the trail. She was putting out videos for a while, but she quit putting them out around day 27, I think. So I have a suspicion that she is no longer on the trail, but I could very well be wrong. Of course, my boy Ninja, he's gone home, but for the right reasons, and still miss him every day. My trail sister Stephanie, she's gone home. I don't think it's permanent. I think she will be back on the trail at some point this year with her son. And then at some point later on, she'll have to come back and do the part of the trail that she's missed. No doubt in my mind, she's going to make that happen. She's tough. I've said it from the beginning. I'll say it to the end. She's one of the toughest people I've met out here. And I have no doubt that at some point she will come back and finish this trail. Cole is way out ahead of me. I don't know how far. I need to send a text to Stephanie and find out, but I suspect he's probably 100 or more miles ahead of me. Maybe, yeah, probably much more. That young man is doing well over 4 miles an hour, and I can't match that without a pack on. So, yeah, that boy's gone. Jeff, I don't know what's happened to him. Haven't heard from him in forever. Last I heard, he was looking at getting off the trail shortly to finish selling his house and moving his family to New Mexico, and then he'd be coming back. So, but I haven't heard. We'll just have to wait and see. So, you know, the last person I got left out here is Tater, and she's moving on ahead, leaving me behind, unless I can figure out a way to catch up. So we'll see. I might end up doing 26 miles today. All right, I'm going to put this away because I need to haul some butt. See you in a bit. All right, 4.5 miles into the day. Feeling good. I've had a couple of long climbs so far. I've got one more bigger, longer climb ahead of me. I mean, when I say big, it's not big like the mountains were, but it's going to be a long one. About halfway up, I'll hit a shelter. Probably hit the shelter real quick just to see what kind of water source they've got in there. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe stop for a snack, quick break. Plan on trying to take a break every 5 miles, maybe 15 to 30 minutes each time, just to rest my feet. And if there's any way possible, I'm going to get to 18 and even 26. I've got to rest my feet. I've got to take care of my feet today. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to sweat it. Go as far as I can without beating my body to death. So it'd be okay. I have passed 7 noble hikers. They were all still getting up and getting out of their tents and getting ready to go. I couldn't do that. I'm a morning person. At crack of dawn, I'm up and gone. These folks, they like to sleep in. But hey, hike your own hike, man. It's all good. Only one of them did I sort of know, and apparently he knows me better than I know him. It's somebody that I actually ran into back at trail days. And when I ran into him there, he was calling me Popeye. So it was somebody that I knew from my first few days out on the trail. His name is High Speed, I believe. And he's going to end up at the same shelter that I'm technically going to try to stop at, which is an 18-mile day for me. So if he does, you know, I'll hang out with him and get to know him better. And hopefully the next time I see him, I actually recognize him. It's funny because I know I've said this before, but when you meet people at the beginning and then you don't see them again until way down the trail, you're not going to recognize them. Especially the guys. The guys now have big, long, full beards and long hair, and they don't look anything like they did when you met them on in that first or second week. I, on the other hand, got a little bit bigger beard, but the long hair, kind of a dead giveaway. I've only seen one other older guy out here with long hair like mine, so I'm pretty recognizable. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna put this phone away because I'm into this kind of stuff. I like to have trekking poles in my hand because you just never know when you're gonna meet a snake. So, all right, we'll see in a bit. All right, I'm about 6.7 miles in today. Come to this viewing area, and yeah, you can still see that haze from the smoke. But other than that, man, it's beautiful out here. It's just beautiful. I'm loving it. Especially now, I'm at the top of the second hill, and I am heading down. So I can pick up some speed and pick up some time. So, all right, I'm gonna move it on out, man. We'll see you in a bit. All right, I have come 16.5 miles. It's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Unless something changes between now and 2 miles from now when I get to the shelter that I was supposed to stay at, I'm going to keep moving. I think I'm going to go 26 today. That's big miles. I'm going to be pushing myself, but right now I feel good. I'm tired. I've done 16.5 miles. I'm tired, but I've still got energy, and I want to get back to my partner. I don't like knowing that I don't have somebody to hang with when I get to the end of the day, or somebody to start out with at the beginning of the day. I miss my trail sister, Tater, so I'm going to push it and try to get all the way to the Big Meadows campground, which is 26.4 miles. So, yeah, let's have some fun. Holy crap. Hey, you know, I really wanted to do a 26 miler somewhere in this thing, and I can't think of a better reason to do it. Bottom line, it gets me back with my partner if I can do it. So I'm going to give it my best shot. And right now I'm running about 2 miles an hour, so that will put me into the Big Meadows campground around 8 o'clock. So that's just before dark. If everything works well, I'll have just enough time to get my tent put up and figure out what I'm going to do with my food bag. Maybe get some dinner. I probably won't have time to cook it. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll play it by ear. But right now, my big thing is to push hard, and get to 26 miles. Yeah, okay. It's been a fairly easy day today. The only issue I've had is finding water. A couple times I almost ran out of water, and I was fortunate to be able to stretch it to the next water source. Most of the water sources on this section have been pretty much dried up. The last two that I've gotten to, the last one was pretty good. It was a sort of a spring next to a cabin that people can reserve out here, and there were a couple of older couples that had reserved it. They weren't at the cabin when I first got there. They had a gallon jug underneath the water source, collecting the water for themselves, and it was not much more than a drip. So I had to use some of the water out of their gallon jug, and when I went back to the cabin to filter my water, they showed up, and I let them know what I had done, and they said that was fine. So I feel better knowing that I talked to them about it. I didn't feel good about just taking the water, but I also didn't have time to sit there and wait probably 30 minutes to fill up a couple of bottles of water. So, you know, it is what it is. The water source I used before that was not a very good one. It was a similar drip, drip, drip kind of thing, but they had a concrete box that it was dripping into. Problem is that the bottom of that concrete box was filled with mud, and when you tried to use your water bladder to get it out, you stirred up all the mud, and you ended up getting a ton of mud in your CNOC, which clogs up your filter. Now, I cleaned it out as best I could, but you know, it just is what it is. Yeah, you can only do so much out here. So I think I've got enough water with me now to make it the whole 10 miles. They should have good water at that campground. The only issue I think I might have is I know that Tater is going to, she's made arrangements to slack pack into a hostel tomorrow. Hopefully I can tie into that same arrangement and do a similar thing, especially after doing 26 today, assuming I can get 26 in today. All right, I'm going to put this down because I got to move, man. I gotta pace myself, but I got to keep moving forward at a good speed. At least 2.5 miles an hour would be better. That would get me in well before dark, and I could actually sit down and have a cooked dinner. But anyways, I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay. All right, hang on a sec. I'm at 20.4 for the day. I've definitely decided I'm going for the 26. This is my marathon day, folks. I'm going to make it or break it. I've got right at 6 miles left, and I've got the energy, and I've got the drive, and I've got the motivation. Yeah. We're going for it. This is like a fantasy for me. I've always dreamed about, now, ever since I decided I was going to walk this trail, I've always dreamed about doing a marathon day. Most of the people that hike this trail will do it at least one time. You know, there's some people out here that do it every day. They can do 26, 30 miles every single day. My old ass can't do that. And I'm going to be pushing the limits to get this done today, but right now I'm feeling rejuvenated. I just passed a gentleman that said once I got through the rocky section that we were in, and it was it was pretty bad. Bad enough that I couldn't pull out my camera and video it. But I got through it. He said the rest of the trail all the way up to where I'm going is pristine. I'm not seeing pristine, but I'm also not seeing difficult. So his definition and mine of pristine is very different, but that's okay. This is the kind of trail that I can do the 6 miles on easily in 3 hours. It's 5 o'clock, so that'll put me in to camp around 8 o'clock, which is about a half hour, 45 minutes before dark. So that's a good thing. That'll give me time to set up my tent. And yeah, okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. I also passed a couple of young ladies that were going south. I think it's like the third or fourth time I passed them in the last few days. Other than yesterday, obviously, because I was on a zero. But hang on a second. I've got somebody coming up the trail. Hang on. All right. Back with you. Had to stop and talk to that gentleman for a minute. But I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I know. Passed these two young ladies. And like I said, I passed them, other than yesterday on my zero, I passed them over the last, 3-4 days, something like that. And each time we talk a little bit more. I mean, that's how you get to know people around here. They're just section hikers. I say just section hikers. I don't mean to disparage section hikers, because that's not what I mean at all. Section hikers are going to do what they're going to do. You know, they're still young. They're still working. They're still whatever. You know, they can get out here for a couple of months each year, or maybe a couple times a year. And eventually they finish the whole trail. Nothing wrong with doing that way. In fact, it's probably harder that way. They never get their trail legs. And if they do, they get them for a brief period of time, and then between then and the next time they come out here, they've lost them. So they got to start all over again. I can only imagine that would be maddening to have to do that. So I'll give the section hikers a lot of credit for what they're doing. Anyways, these two young ladies, one of them, she's easy to recognize because she's got some flaming red hair. And each time we pass each other, we talk a little bit more. Well, today she asked me what my trail name was, and I told her it's Papa Bear. And she said, well, I've given you another trail name. And I'm like, oh, okay, what's that? She said, Jackrabbit. I'm like, okay, and why did you give me the name Jackrabbit? She said, because the last 2 times I've seen you, you're just bebopping down the trail and hopping from one rock to the other. And I'm like, okay, well, I said, well, first of all, the last 2 times you saw me, I was slack packing. So I didn't have any weight on my back. And she said, it doesn't matter. I will always know you as Jackrabbit. So, okay, so I guess that's my alias now. Papa Bear, AKA Jackrabbit. Anyways, so I asked her what her trail name was. Her trail name is Bear Bait. I made the mistake of asking her why. And I'm not sure I should even say it. It has to do with excessive issues with her lady parts when she's on the trail. So I'll just leave it at that. And I couldn't help but giggle and chuckle a little bit when she told me that, but I'm sure it was not funny for her. So I apologize if I offended her. I'm sure I didn't, because she chuckled too. But anyways, yeah, her trail name is Bear Bait. And I think I will probably see them one more time. They mentioned that they're just kind of doing a piece at a time of this trail. And tomorrow they're supposed to be up at Big Meadow. So depending on the timing, I will probably see them one more day. And I can have fun with her trail name, and she can have fun with the trail name that she has given me. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna hit a little downhill here. I'm gonna put this away because I need to hustle. So talk to y'all in a bit. All right, well, it's official. This is my biggest day of the hike so far. I've just gone over 23. I'm at 23.1 miles for the day. And wow. That's with a full pack, people. That's not slack packing. That's with a full pack. You know what? I'm proud of what I've done today. I wasn't sure that I would be able to do this. I'm just 3 miles away from camp. I can do 3 miles. I'm hoping I get there before dark. I've got about an hour and a half before it gets dark, and that's at the speed I'm going. That's about what time I will. Yeah, that's going to work out just about perfect. Hopefully Tater is there. I sent her a text earlier and let her know I was going to try to get there tonight. She never responded, but service up here has gotten really, really bad over the last hour or two. So she may not be getting my text. So hopefully if I get there, I can find where she's got her tent and set up next to her and maybe surprise her when she gets up in the morning. Look who's here. But gosh almighty, man. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited. All right, I've got some easy trail here now, so I'm gonna put this away and I'm gonna haul some butt. Try to get there a little bit earlier. So I may even be doing a little bit of running. We'll see. I'll let you know. Hello, Mr. Deer. How are you, little buddy? I'm gonna keep walking right on past you. I'm not gonna hurt you. See you, little buddy. You have a good day out there, okay? See you, buddy. All right. Yeah. Just went over 23 miles. Got just a couple left. Or am I over 24? I don't even know anymore. I've lost track of it. I think I'm over 24 miles now. So I've got just barely 2 miles left to go. And I'm running into all kind of critters. And I'm hoping I don't be running into a bear. Don't need to be seeing no bear this time of night. But, all right, I'm going to put this away because I got to go, man. It's starting to get dark. You can probably tell it's lights going down on me. All right. This will probably be the last time. Last video clip for this day. We'll see. But just went over 25 miles. That's crazy. That's just crazy. And the sun's going down. And look what I'm about to. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's what you want to pass when you're out here and the sun's going down. If I was afraid of such things, might be worried, but I'm not. Oh my goodness gracious. 25 miles. That's crazy. What the hell possessed me to do this? All right. This is the last little stretch, man. We got less than a mile to go to get to the campground. I just, I hope I can find a campsite quick. And, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm definitely tired. All right, I'm gonna put this up. See you in a bit. The deer are out in force tonight. Hello, Mr. Deer. You're gonna have to get off my trail, buddy. I'm sorry, but I got to go that way. Hey, Mr. Deer. Oh, you got a little baby. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I won't hurt you. Hi, bud. All right. Come on. I need you to take your baby and get off the trail. There you go. There you go. All right. There you go. Go on. Come on. Get off the trail. Come on. Come on. What are you doing to me? Come on. All right. Come on. Come on. Get off the trail. There you go. There you go. Get your baby. All right. I hate that. The baby went one way and the mama went the other. The baby's right over here, but they'll get back together. All right, let me put this away.